Hello children, welcome to the next video. Here where is our Mandela? Mandela is on the podium, on the stage. Now he is starting now. His deputy president, first president, second deputy president, they were sworning. Now comes our Mandela. He is on the stage, he is giving his speech. Let us listen what did he say in his speech. Okay children, I think did you get some idea of this lesson, or is it any clumsy for you? No, I'll go in a simple way. Don't worry, I'll go in a simple way and I'll show you the video of Mandela's speech. What did he say? Everything I'll show you in the last. Okay children, now see, now Mandela entered. He stood in front of the dais. All people are clapping, singing, dancing, giving whistles. He's very happy. All people are very happy with nice, glorious moments. These are very, very nice, glorious moments, happy moments. Now let us see. You can see in the YouTube videos also the moments of Mandela's ceremony. They are very nice. If you have time, you can see children. Okay, now see here. Now he started his speech. What did he say in his speech? He pledged to liberate all the people from continuing bondage of poverty, deprivation, suffering, gender, and other discrimination. What did he say, children? See here. He pledged to liberate. Pledged means taking promise. To liberate all the people. He want to liberate means leave free all the people from the continuing bondage of poverty. Whoever are poor, whatever may be, he want to give them everyone freedom. Deprivation means some people are not given benefits. Though they have benefits, they are not given that benefits. That is called the state of not benefiting. Okay, see here, the state of not having one's rightful benefits. Now you are a student. Okay, you come to school every day. You have sports period, yoga period, dance period, but you did not do the work. You are a slow learner. You are dull in subjects. So if teacher stops you and if she stops you from all sports, games, yoga and all, without sending you anywhere, you sit and do your work. You sit and read one by one subject. You are not supposed to go outside. You are not supposed to go for break also. Sit and do the work, complete the work. You have to recite to me everything. You have to show me all your work. If your teacher stops you from going for every work, from going, then how do you feel? You feel very sorry, you cry, isn't it? All my friends are playing, I am not playing. All my friends are given chance to enjoy, I am not given. You go home and cry. You say to your parents, mommy, teacher is not allowing me to go and play, not allowing for other activities like yoga, dance, karate and all. You feel so sad. Next day what do you feel? You feel not to come to school. When teacher does like this, you feel that is deprivation. Deprivation means not giving your proper rights. Whatever rights you have, you are okay. Of course, you are slow in studies, weak in studies. Teacher will see some other option to make you study, and you must be given to chance to play, go for other activities, for your computer lab, library period, yoga period, dance period, karate, isn't it? So if I stop you, that is called deprivation. If I stop you, if I am not giving you all the rights to enjoy, that is means I am stopping, I am killing your freedom. Okay. So the first promise what Mandela took is, he doesn't want to stop the people. He wants to give freedom to all the people. Bondage of poverty, deprivation, suffering, gender and other discrimination. Whatever discriminations, whatever problems people are facing, he'd want to eradicate all those and he want to give freedom to everyone. Next, he told in his dialogue, never, never and never again shall it be that this beautiful land will again experience the oppression of one by another. This land will never, till now, you people all were suffering by the oppression. Oppression means torture. Somebody was torturing you. The whites were torturing the blacks. Somebody was torturing you. But now onwards, never you will feel that oppression. That type of difficulties, that type of problems which you faced will not come. Never it will come again in this land of Africa. I am there for you, children. I am there, people. I am there for you all. I will not allow anyone to oppress you. I will not allow anyone to torture you. Never it comes again in my life. Never, never and never again shall it be the last, be that this beautiful land will again experience the oppression of one by another. Nobody will torture one by another. Everybody are given freedom. You can do what you like. You can move wherever you want. You can do any business. You can read anything. You can study anything. You can go everywhere. Till now you were harassed not to move anywhere, not to go anywhere, not to do anything, not to join any political party. You were blacks, so you were not allowed. But now everyone is given full freedom. You can do what you like, as you like. You can go according to your wish. I will not allow anyone to come and oppress you, he said in his speech. Oppress means torture. The sun shall never set on so glorious a human achievement. We have achieved this is a nice achievement for us, dears. This is a nice achievement. Nobody, the sun shall never set on so glorious a human achievement. Okay, I will not allow these glorious moments to go away. These glorious moments will be lifelong. These happy moments will be lifelong. They will not eradicate. They will not go away. How you all are happy now, the same, that this will go on continue. Next, let freedom reign. God bless Africa, he said in his speech. Let this continue. God bless Africa, he prayed to God. Okay, children, till here is the first part. After this you have comprehension check. You read the questions, you try to answer on yourself. If any question, if you are doubtful with any question, you can call me. Okay, children. Now let us go to the next part. The second part is, what is the next? How this he addressed. First, when his pledge, he told. Now the author address. Who is the author here? Nelson Mandela itself is the author. He is only author. In his book, he wrote what all had happened, he wrote. And that one part he took and he is explaining you. Okay, now the author spoke of the newborn liberty. Now everybody has got liberty. Liberty means freedom. New freedom they got. He thanked all the international guests. He thanked all the people who came from far different countries. They came and they showed respect towards him. Why did they show respect? He was such a moral president. He had such a nice moral. He fought for the freedom of the blacks, and to show the respect, to make friendship with him, to join hands with him, they have come from different countries. So first he thanked them. Thank you, dignitaries, for coming over here with lot of respect towards me. I thank all the dignitaries who came from far distances. He addressed in that way. He thanked all the guests who came for the ceremony, function. Next, he said that they had come there to be with his countrymen. You all from different countries came and shared the happiness of our countrymen. He said that you have come here to share the happiness of our countrymen, our black people. You came to share the happiness. Thanks a lot. You have come from different far places and different places. You came to share the happiness. Thanks a lot, he said. Next, it was the common victory for justice, peace and human dignity. So it is a common victory. Every people, it is a common victory for justice, peace and human dignity. We have human dignity. Human dignity means respect. When you all came to our country, we all are feeling very proud. We all are feeling a nice respect. We all got that. You all are respecting us. All our people are feeling very happy. They have got a separate respect. Thanks a lot for all the people who are here, who all came from different countries, he was telling. Next, he pledged to liberate his people from poverty, deprivation, suffering, gender and other discrimination. What all discriminations are there? He want to give freedom. He want to liberate the people from all types of things. You should remember, children, what is the first one? Poverty. Poverty means poorness. Money, lack of money. Deprivation, I told you, who are not given proper rights are called, which are proper rights, which whatever rights you have, if you are not given, that is called deprivation. Suffering, you are suffering a lot. Gender, male, female, ladies, gents, children must not do, ladies must not go there, some things will be there, na? So those things all I will eradicate. And other discrimination and whatever discriminations are there, those all I will remove, and all are free here, he said. Okay, now display by jets and helicopters. On his ceremony, on his function day, when he was standing and speaking on the stage, all people were very happy, and there were jets moving over, jets and helicopters, and these jets left, each jet left one color of smoke. One jet left black color, one blue, one jet left red color, one jet left the green color, one jet left the gold color. Black, blue, green, red and gold. These 5 colors of smokes were left by each jet. Each one jet is leaving one jet is leaving black, one jet is leaving yellow, gold, one jet is leaving black smoke, one jet is leaving gold smoke, one jet is leaving gold color smoke, green color smoke, one jet is leaving blue color smoke. Like this, 5 different colors. These especially 5 different colors, these are the colors of the national flag of South Africa. Whatever colors are there in the South Africa's flag, those colors smoke was left by the jet planes and helicopters. And it was a beautiful scene. All the people enjoyed. Okay, children. So, and this Mandela, when he was speaking, suddenly he saw up, he lifted his head up and he saw all the 5 colors of the national flag of South Africa were disposed of. 5 jet planes were leaving 5 different colors of smoke, and that smoke was looking very bright and very nice with different colors, and all the people felt very happy. Those moments were very, very cheerful, children. Okay, after a few moments, colorful South Africa jets and helicopters flew over the union buildings there. It was for military's loyalty to democracy, for a new government. New government is forming now, so it was a nice loyalty. They showed a nice respect. All the military people, all the defense people came over there, and they showed a nice respect towards him. Then the highest military generals, having medals and ribbons on their chests, saluted the author, Mandela. Who is the author here? Mandela. What happened, children? All the military defense officers, all who had different ribbons, different medals, they all saluted Mandela. Once upon a time, these people only arrested him. He remembered that situation. Now these people who have good medals and ribbons on their chest, you see, defense people will have here the medals, the police department, the defense people, the army people, they have. Whoever do the good service, their merit will be written here on the medal. Here it will be shown through the medal. Their merit, their record will be shown through the medal. By medal we can understand that what is he. Okay, so by seeing those people standing with the medals, all the military people assembled there, all the dignitaries, all the defense people, all assembled there, and they were saluting him. He felt very proud of himself. These people only, one day they kept him in jail. These people only took him into jail. They arrested him. Now those people only are saluting him. He never thought of like that. So I think you understood this one. Now see here. Now let us go to the next one. At last, he was kept in jail also. He told about what he told is, he said, these people have saluted me. The highest military generals and having medals and ribbons on their chest saluted the author. Author means Mandela. These were the very unforgettable moments for Mandela. These were the very, very unforgettable moments for Mandela. Now, see here, he thought that they would have arrested him in many years before. He was not unmindful. Unmindful means he was not aware of the fact that not so many years before they would not have saluted but arrested him. He remembered when they are saluting, when he is coming, all the military people and all of them standing and saluting him. One day, with those people only, he was arrested and kept in her jail. Now those people are saluting with their hands only. The hands which arrested him, now those hands only are saluting him. It was a mind-blowing situation for him. Mind-blowing means he didn't expect. One day these people arrested me. With these hands, with these officers, I was arrested and kept in the prison. Now these officers are saluting me. Oh, it's unmindful. He felt very embarrassing, it was a very nice situation. He felt it was an unforgettable moment. Okay, now let us finish this last singing of the national anthem. When he was on the stage, all the whites, blacks, all the people sang the national anthem. They sang two national anthems. The day was symbolized for the author by the playing of the two national anthems, not one, two. What were they? The whites sang Kosi Saikalal, and the blacks, see here, the white people sang one national anthem, Kosi Saikalal Africa, okay, that is Africa, Kosi Saikalal Africa, and the blacks sang Daistem. This is the Daistem is the old anthem of Republic. Okay, children. So I will play these two anthems in the next video. You can watch this. Okay, next, although that day neither group knew the lyrics of the anthem they once despised. Despised means hated or have a very low opinion of them. They would soon know the words by heart. Actually, two groups, whites sang Kosi Saikalal, the black people sang Daistem. Daistem is the old anthem. Though they don't know the anthem, these people, all the people, they were murmuring in their mouths. They know the words. They know the tune, rhythm. With that they were murmuring. Those who don't know the anthems properly, they wanted to sing and they were singing in their mouths. Okay. So what he said is, although that day neither group knew the lyrics, they don't know the words, what are the actual words of the anthem, they once despised or with a low opinion, with low voice, they were singing. They would soon know the words by heart. Whatever they knew the words, they sang. Okay, children. Until then, I think you have understood till here. Remaining part of the lesson, let us go in the next video. Okay, children. Bye.